morning, class. We're going to be doing written conversation today, but before we get started, let's go over our expectations for written conversation. So when I first introduced my students to written conversation, I modeled what it looked like so they would know what written conversation looked like before I had them do it for themselves. Then we created expectations together, and I typed up all the expectations for written conversation and created a rubric. So before we start written conversation, all the kids will go over the expectations. So what am I going to be looking for when we start written conversation? Jacqueline?
We have to be looking for...
What does our written conversation rubric say?
It says we have to have a positive and meaningful response.
Exactly. What's another expectation, Nicholas? So a couple of hours, for example, is no talking during written conversation because it's only writing. You will have to model and tell children explicitly how to respond to someone else's writing. So there shouldn't be any negative comments, and that's another thing that I included on my rubric, positive comments to other peers' responses, and just be super positive in their responses. After I model, it took students about 2 or 3 times to do writing conversations in order to get it done independently and the correct way. The first 3, 2, 1. Okay. The first couple of times, of course, you'll have students wanting to talk and asking, okay, what are we doing? And then there's a part in written conversation where they provide each other peer feedback. And now you're going to respond to the 2 responses that are already in the notebook. I'll give you. I like that I can incorporate written conversation in all of the subjects that I teach, ELA, science, math, and I like that it encourages my students to become better writers. And they are also very excited about writing after I introduce this